I'm finna have to look this shit up.
Look it up. Go ahead. Feel free. Because
Mark
I know more, but I want you to look it up just so you don't get yourself
Elijah
wrong.
Elijah Muhammad, Madam C.J. Walker, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner. Let me see. I gotta look up some more people because I know there was more women. Michelle Obama, blind leading the blind.
That was what, seven?
Who?
That was what, seven?
Shit, probably more. It's just
So you know seven. Look it
yeah.
up for men.
Okay. Even though Google can be 35% false information, you still have to do chronicle research. Even though Google can be 35% false information, you still have to do chronicle research and still look deeper.
Which is why I know more. And you're
Malcolm
weak.
X and Martin Luther King Jr.
What about
are
wait?
the only
What
two
about
black
wait?
men influenced.
What about
What about what?
Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth was a fucking babe. You're naming sport players.
Okay.
Sports
What did they do?
players,
What did they do?
they might have been
They might have.
known for their sport, but
Okay, so what did they?
cultural wise, what did they do
What
for
did
the
they do
culture?
in their sport?
Play sport, hit a fucking baseball,
What did they do?
knock a couple people out. That's not nothing for the black
So
community.
what about the first baseball player who's black? What about the first basketball player
What the
who's
hell he
black?
do for the black
He was
community?
the first black person to do it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just because he was a black person, it
That
was a
mean
lot of
that
first
means
people that
that
do it, but it doesn't matter. Make make it big enough to be put
yes,
under the
it does.
category as
It's a
black
fucking
culture.
candy bar. Are you fucking serious? It's literally celebrated every day
Jesus.
because it's a fucking candy bar.
Babe
Rosa Parks is
Ruth,
a bitch.
Babe Ruth. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
And that's one of the most nastiest candy bars
Who
that
gives
is
a
out.
fuck? I bet you know
But
what it is.
but I know what it is because I
And,
used to eat them. That's how I know they nasty.
and,
Listen,
and look how much influence it's had on your
but guess
fucking
what
life.
though? Look how much influence Rosa Parks
You
did when
couldn't
she
even
didn't sit
remember
her
her
ass at the
fucking
back of the
name. You
bus.
couldn't even remember her fucking name
I
until you
did,
looked
but
it.
I knew exactly her job title, her description.
What is her job title? What does she do?
She stood up for not being abused.
No, what was
She
her
stood up.
job? What
What
was
you
her
mean was her
job?
job title? She was influential for
No,
making a
no.
mark
What
for
was her
not being bullied.
job? What was her
She
job?
wasn't gonna sit in that back of the
What was her
bus.
job?
She was
What
not
was
finna
her
to. I'm
job?
telling you,
No, you're telling
she
me
was
what
not
she
gonna.
did to get famous. What was her job? How did she
A
earn money?
strong black woman that made an
So
influential.
you don't know. So
Yeah,
you don't know.
I just told you,
So what did she do before that point? Before that day on the bus,
baby.
who was
She was
Rosa
living her
Parks?
life as a strong black woman.
Oh, so you don't know? Is what you're
That's
saying.
a
So you
lot
don't know
within
is what you're saying. So
itself.
you don't know is what you're saying.
No, I'm telling you, that is what I know.
What? How did she eat every day?
What you mean? How does she eat?
Who paid for her
Sh-
meals?
What you? She did.
How, really? Was she married?
No, Rosa Parks was not married.
You really? Are you sure?
I'm most positive.
Google it.
Who the fuck was Mr. Parks? 19. 19. She was a seamstress. A lot of the clothes that the people wore was probably touched by Rosa
Who
Parks.
gives a fuck?
What do you mean? You wouldn't have clothes on your back if you. What do you
You
mean?
think Rosa Parks invented clothes?
She was a seam. What a seamstress is?
Yeah, she fixed shit.
Okay.
She's been worse
So
even
by that
more.
being said, if so, say for instance, if your pair of jeans button broke or and the
Oh my god.
lining on the pants stripped off,
What would I
who
do?
would you go to if it was back in the
I
day?
would just buy more
But
pants.
Rosa Parks.
You think she was the only seamstress in America?
No, but the point is,
Do
we
you think she
talking
was?
about influential. No, none of them other hoes made it to the
What
table.
if I don't even live in her state?
Shh, child.
Oh my god,
Are
you
you
fixed
playing with me
what?
right now?
No, I'm not. I can't believe you're serious
I'm dead ass serious about my black culture women.
now. Why?
What do you mean? Why? Because they make the world go around, and
Actually, black women are some of the most toxic. Uh,
It doesn't matter about the toxicity.
yeah, more.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter
yes, it
about
does.
that.
They're
And they're
toxic.
still the most toxic, smart. Um,
They're the most educated, least valued, unmarried, uh, uh,
so is men.
demographic.
So does men. Men have it worse. Let me tell you why. Just because they
No,
could,
we're not.
because
Black men
y'all
are
try to.
not. Every other
Child.
race wants to marry black men. Every single other race. Yes,
No,
they do.
no. No, no, no,
Yes,
no.
they do.
Now, don't get me wrong. I
Yes,
love
they
my
do.
black men. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't
Yes,
get
they
me
do.
wrong. But when
Yes,
it
they do.
comes down to it, you know
Every
how many people are interracial relationships because of that same thing you just said?
yeah, black men, yeah. Because why is that? Why is that right there? Why is those interracial relationships? Why?
You sound like you hate women.
No, I don't. Why is that? Does that exist?
So why would it not?
Okay, so if black women are the least married, and black
Who
men,
told you that? Where you get your facts from?
this the U.S. Census.
So they're the least married. So who is the men marrying then? The dogs?
Who is the men married? They're marrying out of their race.
It doesn't always happen like that though.
We aren't the least married men. So
You
that
might be a
so
percentage
that
of right
so
about
that
that,
would
only
mean
due to the
so
fact.
that would mean that the black woman is the least wanted. Why? Because they're the most toxic. Which you say don't matter, but apparently everybody else disagrees.
Women are amazing. They're powerful, and they are. And I'm gonna say this word one more time:
Delusional.
courageous. No, mm-mm.
Mm,
Courageous.
delusional.
Mm-mm. Courageous. And I feel like the fact that you cannot admit that
Why would I admit
is
something
crazy.
that you just made up?
There wouldn't be no population unless if it
You
for
just made all
women.
those words up and
No,
said that's what women are.
no, because those are actual words.
No, 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 no. Those are actual words, but you are just applying them to them, but without any like,
Because I need to give them nothing but
without,
strong
yeah,
labels.
exactly, exactly. So that's like
Exactly.
me saying a dog is
Is a canine? Is an
it's
animal?
the bravest, most strong, armored,
Now, what type of
presidential.
dog are you talking about? Now, that's where we're gonna split it
None,
at.
none, because that doesn't describe dogs, does it? No, it doesn't.
Any
So
animal can be,
armored,
yeah,
presidential.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's fucking stupid. So now saying that women are courageous. Let's go with that. Your first point.
Shit, you got horses. That's police officers.
How are women are
So
courageous?
here,
Oh, so that I think put horses above.
horses and dogs
That
are
would put
police
horses
officers.
above.
That you'll catch a charge as a human being if you
That
do anything to them.
that would put horses in the more courageous place than women. But anyway,
Hell yeah,
let's
women go over animals. Hell yeah,
but it doesn't.
but it
But
does.
let's go with courageous. How are women are courageous? How?
What do you mean?
How are they
They're
courageous?
optimistic. They're
I,
smart.
you, what is courageous?
What do you mean? Everything about a woman is
What
courageous.
is the word courageous mean?
Powerful, outgoing,
Hmm.
not scared to do things.
Really? Okay. Okay. So let's go with that. Powerful. Women are the powerful of the
Yeah,
two genders. They're the most powerful than men.
not physically,
Okay, so let's go.
mentally.
So let's mentally, really,
Yeah.
let's go with that one then.
Okay.
So on. Women are the most. I think it's between the age of 28 to 45 on the most antidepressants, which means that they are not the most powerful mentally because they cannot get off antidepressants.
How many
Okay,
counselors do you know as men, and how many counselors do you know as women? How many mental health people do you know as women, and how many mental health do you people know as men?
how much mental health is actually a scientific fact? None of it.
Oh,
None of
y'all
it.
are just
None of
angry. Men
it.
are just
None of
angry,
it.
and they go with the first move that they think about in their head. Women
Mental health
use
is
their
all a
brains.
lie. It's all a
No,
lie.
now mental health is all a lie.
Yes.
First, it was black culture is women
Yes.
is not
You
not
cannot you
important.
cannot prove any mental health thing that says this is the thing that mental health is a lie.
How many doctor's appointments you go to? Who keeps up with stuff like that? Women or men?
For mental health,
In just in general.
you mean doctor?
Doctor's appointments, clinical appointments, mental health appointments,
I
whatever.
don't believe in going to mental health things.
Okay, so that's a personal thing that you have to deal with.
Yeah, because
Now,
it isn't a proven fact. It isn't real.
how is mental health not real? Mental health is a very serious case out here.
Really.
Yes.
So before the
There are
19,
disabilities in this world.
I'll take that back. Before 2005, have you ever heard the term mental health?
Yes.
Really?
So this is my thing right here. What do you think about the schools of like the blind and the deaf and and stuff like that? What do you think about stuff like that?
Remind me.
No, I'm asking you. That was the question. What do you think about this? Like, what do you?
What the fuck are you talking about? They exist. Okay.
So how you can't say that mental health is not real when those complications are involved as well?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mental health and
And being blind are in the same
no, it's
category?
no. You taking it literal. What I'm saying is that the complications from mental health to disabilities to whatever in that same perspective, it is all the same.
No, it's not.
How is it
Because
not?
being blind and
I'm
being
not talking
sad are
about
two
being
different fucking things.
no. Mental health is something that you're born with,
Mm.
not something you just make up. There are people that go to mental things every day, all
You
day,
mean
that
mental
cannot help
diseases?
it.
You mean mental diseases?
How is it a
Like
mental?
let's say ADHD or uh schizophrenia, like that. Do you think that's mental health?
You're born with mental health disabilities. You're not. You don't come across it.
Yeah, I know
You're
that.
born with
I
it.
know that. So what the
So
fuck are
it's a
you talking
complication
about?
from birth. So which means mental health and disabilities. Disability is what? Something that's from birth. You cannot just be.
So what the fuck are you? What is your point?
My point is that women have more power roles. Women are more important than men. Women make the
How?
world go around.
They
And
don't.
that is my
They
statement and
don't.
the meeting
They
is
don't.
adjourned.
They don't. You
How?
haven't proven one single point except you're just
I
saying that I'm right. But prove that you're right. Prove to me how women.
because I just gave you more influential black history people
Okay,
than men.
you gave me what, one more.
No, I actually gave you four.
Did not teach 97 how to do something because there's too many of them and there's not enough of me.
What? Why wouldn't you be able to?
Because there's too many of them and not enough of me and not enough time.
So you saying basically you
There's
don't.
not enough time. You just said in 48 hours the power grid fails. How do I teach 97 men how to do what I can do? How do I do that? How do I do that? How? Tell me how the fuck would I teach
The
97 men?
same motherfucking
You
way that you
couldn't.
was
You
teaching
couldn't.
them, you
You
could teach the
couldn't.
next
You
people, the
couldn't.
other
You
gender.
couldn't. You couldn't.
You
You
just
couldn't.
taking them out because they're women. No,
No, I just said men. I just said men. How do I teach 97 men how to do something? I can't.
you could
There's
teach
not
women
enough
how to do
time.
it.
There's not enough time.
You could teach women how to do it though.
Oh, that's
Yep,
fucking
just like
stupid.
you could teach a man, you could teach
But
a woman.
you couldn't teach a man or a woman. It's not enough time.
So that means that no human being on earth would be able to. So that means that couldn't even
Because
be in the conversation.
that's not the right. It's not the same as
Women are better than me.
when you
Period.
put that to men. Because there aren't 97% of men who don't know how to do
We
that.
carry y'all life around. Are you serious?
So okay, what's
9 or 10 months.
okay? How does a pregnant woman survive in the woods? How does
Why do you
don't
keep?
my question was a fucking
No,
question.
no, no, no.
How does a pregnant woman?
How do you keep putting wilderness shit up there? Shit that is hard, that is masculinity. You're not saying anything that is cohesive with femininity or anything that women can do. Women can do just as much as the men can do.
Okay, they can. They can do everything a man can do. So a man can survive in the fucking woods with nothing. So
Oh,
how does a pregnant woman do the same thing? How does she survive? How does she survive?
instincts, instincts,
How? She can't
instincts.
run.
What do you mean? Her ass gonna wobble the fuck
So what
around.
happens when a bear comes along? What happens when a wolf comes along? What happens with the eye? Because you know what? You know what one of the first thing I said to you when we
Women know
first
how to
got here?
protect
I said there's a
themselves.
motherfucking cougar in the woods over there. I want to see a bitch go over there and do it.
Yeah, I'm not chasing no cougar. And that
I'll
does
shoot it.
not even
I'll
mean
shoot that
that.
motherfucker.
But that doesn't mean
I'll
that
shoot that
that proves
motherfucker.
your okay. Yeah, you'll shoot it because maybe you're not scared. Women, femininity.
Ooh,
Some
so
women are scared of animals. Some women are scared
ah,
of bugs, stuff like that. So that doesn't
so
make
how
them
the fuck?
not
Wait a minute.
eligible to do it.
So how the fuck did she
They just
survive?
can't do it
So
because
how
they're
the fuck did they
scared
survive?
of
So how
it.
the